out! Under fire! Go!
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Door Kickers 2 Task Force North. I'm going to be doing an Ironman campaign, and it's going to consist of this group of 10 operators. We have actually 6 operators and 4 enablers. As you can see with the activity report, they haven't been on any missions, they have no medals, etc. So it's going to be a fresh, brand new squad running through this entire campaign. I'm going to show you we're going to be running fast helmets to start the campaign. We're going to be running CPCs. This is the team leader. We have 2 assaulters. We have 1 point man, 2 breachers. We have 2 intel personnel, and they're specialists for intelligence, and they can go undercover, do covert ops, etc. We have a PJ, and that's going to be basically our field medic. So if somebody gets injured, we can kind of heal up a little bit and prevent people from having long wait times if they do get injured. But everybody's going to be running the fast helmet. We're going to be running these CPCs in here as well. My assaulters going to be running 9 bang, and this HEDP grenade can kind of blow holes in walls, etc., allowing us to get a gun into the fight to be able to see through angles we wouldn't be able to see through otherwise. And then obviously we have 320s on these guys as well. And then, what is this call sign? Yukon. Yukon's gonna be running a torch. It's basically torch through these little, through fenced areas or those little iron gates. And then we have the breachers. They're both gonna be running slap charges and pocket charges as well as C4. Both of them. This is gonna be church and this is gonna be 4. And obviously, everybody has their own specialty when it comes to guns and weapons that they're able to unlock. So throughout the campaign, we're going to be going through and giving everybody basically a specialty, either if that's watching a flank or suppressing and holding down a long area, etc. And if you guys were interested in being a part of the campaign, you can comment down below what specialty you'd want. So if that's like a point man, or if that's your assaulter or one of the enablers, etc., you can comment down below what your call sign is going to be, so we can come up here and edit this name, and we can also edit the portrait to make it something that you would want. Yeah, and I'm definitely open to that. So here we go. Let's go to campaign. We're going to start in the Northern Belt tour of duty. Ironman is on. Random seed. I don't know a good seed number, so let's just do, it's 2025, so let's do that. And hopefully we can enter it in and get a good start. Let's do that. So as of right now, I don't have a consistent kind of recording to posting. So we're just kind of going with the flow, see if this, gets any good viewership, and kind of go from there. So first mission is objective Deep Snake. That's going to be, we're able to take 5 of us on this mission. It's a hostage rescue. 2 days remaining for this. So some Blackbeards and their minions are holding 2 hostages at a medium-sized structure with walls all around in the city of, I'm not even going to butcher that, so I'm just going to leave it there on screen. Enemy force is 11 to 21 blackheads and their minions. Objective: the hostages must survive or be rescued, and eliminate all terrorists is optional. So primary objective is to get in, grab these hostages, and be on our way out. So we will go into this mission. We're going to remove ourselves out of here. This looks like an MRAP, which is pretty sick. So we're going to be coming out of this MRAP, and we're going to be striking this smaller compound. With that being said, I'm just kind of getting the lay of the land, see what we have in here. So we definitely want to avoid this down. All of this we want to try to avoid. We want to try to hit this compound fast and as hard as possible. So I'm thinking of doing one thing. I'm thinking of breaching this outside wall, and we just get in with, speed, surprise, and violence of action. Get in as fast as possible. So I'm going to have one of my breachers on this side. I'm going to have my point man in front, and he's going to pie this doorway off, and he's going to hold security on this door and let the rest of the team kind of flow through and prepare for a stack. So we're going to have a point man there. We're going to have team lead in the back of the JTAC coming out behind him. And then the assaulters are going to both be on this line. And that is going to be the 5 people we run. 1 breacher, point man, and 2 assaulters. Actually, I might rethink that. I might take Yukon out, and I might double up on another breacher for the added slap charges that we get. And yeah, I do not see any issue with that. So we're gonna push play here, and we're going to start drawing up our strategies. I think this icon is indicating that our lasers are going to be on because it's nighttime, which is perfectly fine. So we have two hostages to kind of rescue, and that is exactly what we will be doing. So I'm going to have him step out here to the side to get a good angle on that door, and he's going to wait. We're going to see if anybody pops out of that door, and if not, we're just going to pie this whole angle off. Oh, that gives us eyes into that window, so we're going to wait there as well, and then we're going to come right in here, and we're going to hold security for the rest of the team to pass by. So I'm going to have you kind of slide up. You're going to hold security on that door. Actually, we're going to slide up here, hold security on that door. You're going to slide up here, just kind of anticipating anything happening, and then both of these guys are going to just wait. Church and the team leader are going to wait. Once he gets into this position, I'm going to give him the alpha code. They're both going to be on alpha code. So you get alpha code, you're going to run over here, and you're going to set up your breach, and then we're going to get dynamic, and we're going to hit this pretty hard. You're going to be on alpha code as well. You're going to run up, and you will be on this side of the breach. And after this charge is set, he's going to shrink into the side as well. Have your eyes kind of down this direction. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. So we do have contact in this room, but we have security on this window. So if he comes into contact with this window, we will be able to put very, very accurate shots on. We have security on this door as well. So now I'm going to shuffle him over slightly, and then we're going to give the alpha code. If I could see all the way into this room, we would be putting a 40 mic in this room, but since we cannot, we're just kind of wait for what we have. So he's going to step off to the side. We're going to continue to have security on that door. We're going to have is for a breacher. She is a breacher. We're going to put her on this side as well, anticipating the pop. So she'll have eyes down this angle, and we'll still maintain security on that door for now. Actually, let's go plate to plate, put you there. And we're gonna pop. We have nothing so far. We definitely have to clear this dead space. And to clear that dead space, we're gonna initiate a 9-bank in this area. They're going to be on alpha code. You're going to be on alpha code. You're going to be on alpha code. When you hear alpha, you're going to go. You're going to hold. Going to hold down on that security. And then you're going to come up. Going to come up to the side here. And we are going to plant a pocket charge. On alpha code as well, you're gonna wait. That little wait is kind of like a 1 Mississippi. So he's gonna kind of pause, and then he's gonna take space here. And then I'm gonna have him kind of be the weapon, taking this whole lane away. As that's happening, I'm gonna leave Scooter on rear security, and we're gonna see what happens after this 9 bang goes off. See, that was a misplay. Whoa. So with this door opening, that really puts us at a pretty fucking significant disadvantage. So we need to get guns in the fight immediately. So we're gonna keep this, but we're gonna lose long security here, which is not great. What can I do here? I see this is a blackhead. I don't see any vests, so we may be okay to just kind of back out and keep our eyes on this doorway, which I'm gonna hope works in our favor. And we're just gonna kind of shift immediately to get eyes there. This individual is gonna come over with the manual breach, and we're gonna get in this room so we can take security here and we can take security down as well. Let's play and see what we get. Beautiful. So with that, I don't think hostage will be in this front room. Oh, that is an executioner. So we have to get eyes into that room almost immediately. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set up a pie with team lead. We're gonna just peek in there, and we're going to these are both of my breachers. He's gonna pie all the way up. Yeah, this is pretty unfortunate. So now we have to get into this room pretty quickly. So Church, I'm gonna have you pie across pretty quickly as well. You're gonna kind of wait in that opening. But right around there, you're gonna pause. Okay, Executioner's gone. We didn't take any damage. He's gonna continue to pie across, which is great. We know the hostage is now in this deep room. So we just have to maintain security on this long alleyway to prevent anyone from sneaking inside. So now Church is gonna take security, and we are going to 9-bang this. Nope. Right in there. And as the 9-bang starts to pop, 4 is gonna get in and get deep. So we are to take cover in there. So we're gonna come in here. You're gonna pause for 1 second. Church, you're not gonna pause at all. You're gonna take space, and you're gonna maintain security on that door. You're gonna pause there, check the downside of this room, and it's just a straight. So we have to worry about enemies coming from this area. So you're gonna pause, get your gun there, then we're gonna continue on. Maintain security there. And you're gonna wait here for hostiles to be pacified. You're gonna win Mississippi, and then you're gonna continue in as well and be the second man in the stack. And it's taken us 14 years to get to this. So I'm actually gonna cancel that. You're not gonna wait. You're gonna shift straight down, and you're gonna take security for rear, because we cannot get in that room. And with that being said, we're gonna stop this dynamic breach and get our guys in the fight. Now he'll be second. And we're gonna leave Scooter on this window as he runs across, just in case.
No contact. X-ray down. Clear.
Okay, beautiful. So this door's still locked, so we think the individual that was in here may still be in here, but that only accounts for one of our 2 hostages, which is not great. It did say 2 hostages, yes? Yes, 2 hostages. So we still have to continue to move pretty quickly. So I'm looking at my tools right here. So that means I need to get Truth and Scooter in the fight so we can utilize some of our tools a little bit more. We're gonna come right in here. We're gonna use one of his last 9 bangs, which is okay, because that gets us in the room. So we're gonna get in here immediately. And as you come in here, you can wait, do a little 1 Mississippi, and we're gonna have eyes on this door constantly. We do have to worry about this outdoor area. But as of right now, I'm gonna plug it with Ganji. So you're just gonna completely plug this window. Actually, let's start pieing it from right in here. And you're gonna pie all the way across. And then you guys are going to go basically plate to plate as the next members of the team shift into position. So we do need to get in here and secure this, but more than anything, we need to have security on this unknown. And that leaves Scooter out by himself, which he's gonna shift in and be the new rear security. We're gonna have eyes like that. And Scooter, you're gonna zip in here, and then you're gonna take up position as our new rear security. Let's move.
On target. All chill. Smoke one.
Beautiful. Okay, he's down as well. So now we're gonna do a little shift around. You're gonna step in to get into the fight. 4, you're gonna come down and you're gonna secure. But you're gonna wait 1, because we need to get a 9 bang in here, if possible. No, not from that angle, it's not possible. So we might have to come up just a little bit. And then we may be able to get a 9 bang. There we go. We're able to get one in there now. We're gonna maintain security on that door as well. And then we're gonna shrink Scooter back. I don't want him to be in this open, so we're gonna shrink him back to where he can stay in that. Actually, he has cover here, so we're just gonna leave him there. We're gonna cancel that and just leave him as is.
No contact.
We just dropped him, but we did take hits. So all of this openness is not great. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of off center here. We're gonna step up a little bit further. Let's get another 9 bang in deeper. We do have to worry about this door opening, which I'm gonna shrink this last guy in. I'm gonna shrink him in. And honestly, we're just gonna send it. We're gonna send it. Let's refine this. I'm gonna go straight down into here. And as you come into here, you're gonna pie this. This may be really sketchy, but we kind of have to work with what we have right now. We don't have great positioning. And you're gonna step in and take space here as well. We're gonna give him 2 wait commands to hopefully get Ganji in first. And as he leaves, Scooter is going to take his spot and watch everything in the rear. And we're going to kick this door. Kicking this door should mean anybody in this area is gonna get dealt with, and then 4 is gonna kind of stick her gun in the room and finish clearing it. All right, let's roll up.
Hang out. On target. No contact.
So we deal with him deep. We took a shot from there. So we need to get out of this window. So what I'm gonna have Church do is just kind of push up and maintain security there. Not a great decision. Not a great decision at all. So this is clear. We're going to leave this hostage in here for now. We're going to send 4 up to regroup. Church was one of my breachers. Where's my other assaulter? Ganji is my assaulter. We need to make noise in this area. So he's just going to kind of button hook ATDP grenade over there. And then we're going to have 2 guns in this fight as he continues to hold security there. And those things aren't really made for damage. Yeah, this is kind of turning into a shit show, but it is what it is. We're gonna go with the flow. And we're gonna throw another one. We're gonna throw both. Actually, he's gonna kick this door first. No, I need her kicking this door. And he has to deal with what's out here still. Why can't I throw again? Let's get another one out there. Oh, he kicked the door anyway. So now we have both hostages accounted for. Team lead is hurt, but I can put a frag out there. And as he goes to throw the frag, we can shrink in and keep eyes down here. We can keep eyes down there as well. Scooter still has our rich security, so we're good in that regard. So now 4 is gonna pie this area off. And she's gonna get over here before, gonna put a weight on him. Then we're gonna get our assaulter to do the same thing and to start pieing this area, but we're gonna be clearing this dead space as well. And then we're gonna send this last individual down to hold security on that. Okay. We got 2 stars on there because we had 1 KIA. We were able to save both of the hostages. We'll kind of come in and look at the overview of what we got. So we have 2 injuries. So we have team lead injury, we got a breacher injury, we have church KIA. But he did not go alone because he took 8 people with him. So these are our stats. That mission took 1 minute and 16 seconds, which isn't all too bad for what we got. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So we have 9 troops available now. 1 troop was killed in action. Hopefully, throughout the course of this, they will give us another. Breacher. Since he's no longer available for deployment, hopefully they give us another breacher with this reinforcement. And yeah, that is first mission. That is a 2-star. So obviously we have things to work on. So in the next episode, if you guys have a preference on which one of these missions we run, which would be Twitching Boy, Operation Shadow Gambit, or Operation Evening Spear, let it be known in the comment section, and we can kind of go from there. But yeah, as it is, this is Truth IQ, and thank you guys.